Testing, hello. Let's see if things are working. Hello. Yep. So here we are. Sorry, I'm a little late. I expected to start the stream 20 minutes earlier, but okay, I kind of overslept a little. But okay. Yeah. So how is everyone? Yeah. So how is everyone? Hey man, yep. So yeah, a lot of people were asking me to, do some sort of live stream. Yeah, a lot of people were asking me to. There's a bad some sort of live stream. Is there echoing? Oh, okay. Let me see if I can fix this. Is there echoing? Oh, okay, echoing. Okay, echoing. Let me try and fix it. Okay, echoing. Let me try and fix it. Let me try and fix it. Let me see. What about now? Is it better? Is it better now? Yeah, it's good now. Yeah, because I guess I was I was watching my own stream because I need to see your comments, so I forgot to click the mute button, and that's why it was echoing my own echo. All right, so yeah, welcome to this Q&A, and I want to start off with some informative information. This is actually quite interesting. My prediction was right. I'm going to make a YouTube video on this later. So you guys can see on my screen, and basically there is going to be a new set that is going to be open. First to say, comment to say, I was the first to say, comment and say what's up. Yep, I saw that, Internet 45. So yeah, so basically I want to say that this new VMAX Pikachu is going to have a promo. And this set is going to be the Shocking Vote Taco that is going to be released in September 18th. And for the first time, what we're going to get is not just the VMAX Pikachu, but an alternative art of the VMAX Pikachu. Okay, so let's take a look. So this is the... Ooh, here we go. This is the alternative art version where Pikachu has his hand, thrown up and say, "Yay, I'm chill, I'm cool here." And then we also have the regular version that comes from the booster box, which is saying, "Oh, hey, I'm a big chubby Pikachu." So from this, what I expect from now on is we are actually going to get a lot of VMAX alternative art, and that is what Champions Path Charizard is going to be. A lot of people have been asking, collect Pokemon, what do you think? There's a VMAX Charizard in front of the Elite Trainer box of Champions Path. Do you think that we're gonna get the hyper rare Charizard? And I've always suspected that it wasn't going to be a hyper rare Charizard, and I have this pretty much confirmed my theory that it is likely to be an alternative art VMAX Charizard, which is going to be cool. But that is going to bring the price down for the current Darkness Ablaze VMAX Charizard even more. Okay, yes, Internet 45, I can see that, you're the first. Hey, you're in America, how can I get promo VMAX Pikachu? Will it be only released in Japan? Well, it is only released in Japan, but for now, we don't know if it would be included if you guys purchase this on the Pokemon website in Japan. But I'm pretty sure that, a lot of these will flood the market, and, usually I will get it off at eBay or secondary market. I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be such a limited promo. Yeah, I would think. Yeah, I think that's what Yuan Muya. Maria? Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. So she's asking that, or he's asking that. So it's going to be like the Mega Charizard from Generation and Flash Drive. Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of the alternative art is going to be like a left side of Pikachu versus a right hand side of Pikachu. So for example, this one is like Pikachu facing the right, and then the original art was the other Pikachu V. What's this one? Let's see. The other Pikachu V looks like this. So this is facing the Pikachu facing the left, and then we have a Pikachu that is facing the right hand side. I think it's going to be something like that. I have a feeling it's going to be more and more like that. Hey Rivers, Lego Mario time. So Internet 45 asked about Lego Mario. Actually, I've been watching that set too. There's 2 new Lego release. I know I'm not a big expert in Lego, but I do watch some of the release. One of them is the Grand Piano Lego. Apparently, you could put your smartphone there, and you can download an app, and the music will play, and the piano, the Lego piano, will randomly play its key. That one was really cool too. And the Lego Mario, yeah, I've seen people buying it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so basically the news I want to bring up is this one, and then I'll see if you guys have any other questions that you guys want to ask. What do you think about Burning Shadow ETB for an investment versus Champion's Path? Now, Burning Shadow ETB, it's okay. Generally speaking, most ETB after Unbroken Bonds are only printed once, and the print quality of it is usually better. But Burning Shadow ETB was printed multiple times, and so the quality it's not like a guarantee control. And that is why I think that the Burning Shadow ETB will not be a good investment. I mean, chances are the price will go up, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that there will be better things to invest in if you're to buy this Elite Trainer box at around, $60-70 right now. It would be a better investment if you buy that $60-70 into Champion's Path, because Champion's Path has a lot, like a much larger room to grow. And you need to understand that the Burning Shadow one has been released like 2 or 3 years ago. Champion's Path has already gone up in pre-release price, so everyone will chase the Champion's Path. If you can find it at MSRP, I mean, it doesn't hurt to get a few, to be very honest, if it is MSRP. Because MSRP is $39.99 if I did not remember wrong. And I think, no. Any MSRP price are good price. Did you get the message? Let's see. What message did you get? Okay, someone asked me, so Jesus? Do I call you Jesus? Okay. So, what do you think about PSA 8 vintage card? I assume that you're referring to any of the WotC period vintage PSA 8 card. I think they are an alternative to collecting. I mean, if you just care about the artwork or whatever, to be very honest with you, I would rather buy binder card and put it in my binder than just PSA 8 vintage. Because, for me, I like things a little bit more perfect, and PSA 10, it's like crazy price, so I wouldn't buy it. But if I was to buy a PSA 8, I would rather buy a set of raw card and just leave it in my binder, to be very honest with you. Because I just don't feel like PSA 8 is a very good investment in a sense. And chances are, if you find a nice raw card, you can grade a PSA 8. So I just don't feel PSA 8 being that much of a catch to me. And if I was to spend some money buying PSA 8 card, vintage card, as a collection, you would always pay whatever, right? But as an investment, I would buy modern. I would buy modern card and most likely buy some PSA 10. And chances are, the growth rate of those PSA 10 cards will be much higher than the vintage PSA 8. So yeah, that's what I think. Do you think the high value of WotC sets like PSA 10 Shiny Charizard or PSA 10 Crystal Charizard can reach 20 plus K threshold one day? Or will these cards forever be around 10K? That's a very good question. So Darian, I think that question is something that everyone is asking, and that is one reason that I am not buying a lot of the vintage card, even if I have the money, because I just feel like there's a ceiling. The reason why people are chasing older WotC card is because those people couldn't buy it when they were young kids. You know, they watch these cards come out, you know, they love the cards, but, you know, when they were young, they just didn't have the money. Now that they're in the 30s, their 40s, you know, they're iBanker, you know, they start making money, and, you know, 10K, 20K is nothing to them, or like 10K to them is nothing to them. So they would just buy it. But the question is this: how much will WotC card worth? When I say worth, it's not the money worth, it's the value worth. How much do you think, you know, nowadays, the kids nowadays will find WotC card? Do they think that it's a good investment? Is a cool art? Is a good card? Or do they think, you know, it's like the other generation stuff? That generation just doesn't resonate with them. So, you know, the only worry I have is that the demand of those cards is not going to increase. And if the demand doesn't increase, the price will not go up. So what I'm suspecting is that it will reach 20K, but it's just going to be very difficult to find a buyer eventually, because a lot of the younger kids are not going to look for WotC cards. They're going to look for your EX. They're going to look for your GX cards when they get old. So that's what I feel like. Okay, so let's go for William first, and then I'll... Internet 45, what kind of question did you have? Because I didn't see the question. What's a good undervalued card to collect? I've noticed Pikachu Luigi and Pikachu Mario ever doing well. Wait. What's a good undervalued card to collect? I've noticed the Pikachu Luigi and Pikachu Mario and Moosh Pikachu ever doing well. Well, those cards, William, so those cards, I've actually got a lot of them. For the Moosh Pikachu, I have like 7 sets of PSA 10. Mario and Luigi, I still have like, you know, 20 seal box. So back then, my rationale was this: if it was a very weird card, it's likely to be a popular card. Because, you know, when people find things weird, it's because it doesn't conform with the normal cards. But later on, because, you know, it's psychology. People like individuality. People like uniqueness. And, you know, as people are collecting things, and when they discover things, they're like, you know what? When everyone is collecting Forward Trainer, when everyone is collecting Charizard, I want to collect something unique. And, you know, these are not... So basically, there are crossover collector that, you know, collect Pokemon crossovering other products. And, you know, because of our need for individuality, we want to be special. We want to feel special. We want to show people that, you know, we have these cards that are very different from what everyone's collecting. So if you find anything that are weird in the upcoming future, and that it's likely to be, you know, there's going to be a controversy as to whether card is good or bad, or whether people buying it, buy it. Chances are people will start liking it very soon. I still remember Mario Pikachu was bashed on. Everyone was saying, oh my god, look at that fat Pikachu. You know, it just looks ugly. It's like Pikachu became like an uncle or something like that. Hey, but look at it now. The Moosh Pikachu, that set, you know, people were saying, oh my god, you know, it's so weird. It's like not Pokemon. It's like art. It's just weird. I saw it as unique. As people find out more of them, they would want to buy these. So, new undervalued card. To be very honest, there isn't much. The current undervalued card, I would say, is if you buy a sealed box of the black box, the Battle Master Limited Edition, if you can still get it around $400 or $500 USD for a sealed box, you grade the card, that card will still go up. or that sealed box is likely to still go up. So hope that answers your question. William, there isn't too much undervalued card at this moment because I just feel the market is too hot for that. What's better investment, base set Charizard versus Holo Evolution? Base set Charizard, I assume you're talking about the unlimited edition, right? Not the first edition. Honestly, the XY Evolution Charizard has gone up quite steadily. The next question is, will it go up even more? And I believe so. I have around 60 to 70 copies of the XY Evolution Holo Rare Charizard. I bought it for like 6 or 7 USD when it was released, and now it's gone up to around 59 to 60 USD. What I think is that Charizard will continue to go up, but what is going to continue to go up more is the PSA 10 version, because it's just so difficult to grade a PSA 10. And I would foresee that a lot of people buying it, trying to get that PSA 10. So I think that the price of that will still go up. Whereas the basic Charizard, I think it will always be more expensive. And because of that, people will always find an alternative to buy, a cheaper alternative to buy. Because you need to understand the spending habit of people. It's not like every day you're willing to spend $1,000 on a piece of card, but if I tell you it's $100 within $100 or $200, you will buy it. But if I tell you it's $1,000, you might not. Okay, what you think I should hold on to my PSA 10 to? Yeah, the PSA 10 test tube Mewtwo, doesn't matter if it is Japanese or English version, will definitely go up. It's quite a unique artwork, and I feel like that this card will be a good investment in the long run. Yeah, because we're always seeing Shining Legend moving up in price already. So chances are the PSA 10 version are going to be very, very sought after. How do you think the 20th anniversary of Pokemon and Olympic being in the next will affect the market during that time? Well, yeah, there's bound to be some special release, and that is most likely in Japan and not in English usually. So I would keep my eye out for any sort of Japanese promo. The Olympic, yes, it would, and I have a feeling that because of the coronavirus, what's happening next year is if things turns better, Japan would like to capitalize on this market. So I think that there will be a lot of promo release. And from the past promo release, chances are they're going to release some stuff that is very collectible. They're going to release, a set of 5 or 6 cards that you may be able to get from different places. So I have a feeling it's going to be something similar to that. 25th anniversary, there might be other crossover. I would keep my eyes out for that too. Oh, it is Jesus, but it's in Spanish. All right, got it. Luigi, it's expensive, so chances are I'm not really gonna sell it. My question to you is, do you think that they'll make Pikachu Mario figure? Whether it will, so Internet 45 is asking whether they will make a Pikachu Mario figure. Chances are I don't think so, because Mario Pikachu is just one product line that is gone and done with. I highly doubt that they will remake it. Chances are, Pokemon just doesn't really like to remake a lot of stuff. After that one print run is gone, or what of that line has gone, that's gone. The only thing that Pokemon has been continuously making is Wedding Pikachu. They've been continuously making rings and wedding Pikachu dolls. So those are continuous, but all the other ones are usually one time done and gone. So Yavin, what do you think about the Gen 4 Diamond and Pearl worth? Yeah, that is. So the question is, what do you think about Gen 4 cards, Diamond and Pearl, HGSS, Heart Gold and Silver, worth in investing? That is one set that I'm actually not very familiar with, because it's in a period where Pokemon is not as popular. I think the Neo, the Legendary Collection, the base set, Pokemon was still very popular. Diamond and Pearl and HGSS was the time where, Pokemon was almost dying. So, in terms of supply, I think it is a good investment. But in terms of demand, it's a time where a lot of people quit Pokemon. And I just feel like that, yeah, the demand of it is just not that high. So I would, I'm not an expert on this, but I would personally try to avoid this, except if it is a Charizard card. If you have a card and if that set contains Charizard, buy it. It'll go up. But if it was a set that doesn't have Charizard, chances are it will not be a good investment. Nicholas, good to see you. Pokemon Special Poncho Pikachu box are going high in price. Will it ever go down? This question is a question that everyone wants to ask, including myself. The answer is, I wish it would go down, but I don't think it will go down. You can see prices of PSA 10 going up and down. You can see cards of raw cards going up and down. But boxes is very unlikely going to go down. The reason is this. If I was to keep a sealed box and I saw the price going up, I would have sold it already. That's one thing. The second thing is, if I've kept a sealed box and I saw that, PSA 10 is worth money, I would have opened it and graded already. So the number of sealed boxes that actually exists is very minimal. And that's why I think that, people who have a sealed box is likely to ask for a much more premium price and are more unlikely to sell those boxes. So you need to understand, as time goes by or as price go up, the sealed products are much more difficult to find because it ends up in hands of what I call more solid collectors. Because those solid collectors are the one that doesn't give a crap about money as much, and they would just hoard or keep the products. So, for example, like in my position, I do have Luigi and Mario Pikachu, like I said. I have more Luigi than Mario. Chances are I will sell off my Luigi first, and I would hold on to my Mario. And then, as time goes by, I don't feel like I have an urge to sell the Mario, because I just don't need that extra money. I set the money aside for collecting, and that's pretty much it. So I don't think sealed product will go down in price. I wouldn't say ever, but very unlikely. What you will see go down in price and fluctuates are the the PSA 10s or 9s. My question okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Okay. What do you think about Sword and Shield Darkness Ablaze 2-pack ballista? I bought 200 of them. Okay. Yeah, that one is... I did want to order it, and then I realized that, there's no promo card. It's just 2 packs. But I guess 2 packs are good because, each pack would be very cheap, right? I feel like it's worth opening, but I wouldn't say it's a good investment. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I do have 60 and 70 copies of the Evolution Charizard, the Holo, but none of them are PSA 10 worthy. So I chose like 10 of them and sent it to PSA. And I think one of them got PSA 10, and all the other ones were like PSA 9 and 8, and some even 7. And those are the ones I've tried to, chose. Because the cutting of that card is very horrible. There's a lot of whitening, and the edge are very square. Because in Pokemon card, generally speaking, we have curved edge. But in that cutting, you have very box square edge, which is really bad. What about PSA 10? So I can never Sarsian gold worth holding on to. I think any gold card, PSA 10, is worth holding on to. Eventually, gold card will be a thing of the past, and people will start to chase up all the gold cards. So yeah, I would hold on to PSA 10. I mean, I don't have that card. I have the Solgaleo and Lunala gold card. So I would just hold on to it. But I wouldn't go like all in and buy a lot of them as an investment. But I would hold on to it. Darian, what do you think about Dragon Ball Super card market? Seems to be just absolutely exploding lately. PSA 10 even featured it. Yep, I had that magazine. I was actually reading it. I was like, dude, I thought this game was gonna die very soon. Apparently, it's doing better than I expected. The Dragon Ball Super card market is quite strong, especially the single cards. So even if you break open a booster box, the single card is going to worth something. It's something similar to what Magic used to be, where when you open it, chances are you can break even on your cards. And the secret rare, any of the secret rares when graded PSA 10 actually have a very, very strong uptick, a very, very strong market to it. And I feel it's going to continue this way for a while. And I have a feeling the explosion could also be because, of the coronavirus. All the collectibles are actually going up in price. And so we'll see what happens. And then I think Dragon Ball Super, they have introduced a new format in the last set. And that is why, and I think that is why a lot of people are thinking, hey, they're going to introduce a new format. Let's play it again. So I think it's good because they're always trying to innovate. And I would buy it. I mean, I bought the new set, and then the August set, that is set to be released very soon. I thought they were reprinted. Were they? I am not very sure if they reprinted Cosmic Eclipse. I'm not surprised because it's such a new set and it's been out. The distributor didn't have them for a while, so I'm not surprised. I mean, if I look at eBay, let's see if there's any price change in Cosmic Eclipse. I actually do not know. eBay. Cosmic Eclipse booster box. Seems like there's no difference. So they're still around 150 a box. Yeah, they're still around 150 a box. I don't think the news hit the market yet, so I'm pretty sure Cosmic Eclipse may reprint. I'm not surprised, but not yet. I'm curious about the investability of CE, or Cosmic Eclipse. Sorry. When people put acronym like this, I'm like, CE? Okay. Yeah, Cosmic Eclipse, I actually have 8K sealed, so, just to let you guys know, I do have some position of it. Not a lot, so I think I have 8K, so 36 boxes. In the long run, I think it's a good investment because there are these character rare, CHR. And the CHR has a character that is actually quite popular in Pokemon as well. So we have Accelora, we have Red, we have Lieutenant Surge, and I think eventually down the road, those are going to be popular cards to collect. Not only that, there's also a Charizard card in the set. And I think that this is a very underrated Charizard Tag Team Hyper Rare card that is in the set. So I have a feeling that in the long run, this set is going up with SM9, SM10 Team Up, and Cosmic Eclipse. Sorry, Team Up and Unbroken Bonds. I just feel, I just have some faith in the set. Do you think there is still value sending Japanese VMAX Charizard PSA once the English version comes out? Very good question, Joey. The answer is yes, there is still value. The question is how much value. So I would suspect that even the Japanese version is going to drop PSA 10. It's going to drop to around $150 US dollar, 100 to 150 US dollar. So as an investment perspective, I mean, if you can get the card for $20, $10 for grading, the whole cost is going to be $30-ish, and you make 120 out of it. Yeah, there is still an investability in that VMAX Charizard. But the biggest problem is there's so much. Are people likely going to buy this card? So chances are, Joey, I think after you grade it, you will have to hold on to it for 2 or 3 years. Because everyone caught on the trend. And, from Asia alone, I know people that sends 20, 30, 40, 50 copies of it to PSA. So in a 3 months or 6 month time, we're going to see you know, a crap load of that Charizard flooding the market. Even myself, I've sent around 30 of them. So chances are there's going to be a lot in the market. Ultra Prism reprint. Do you think they will do a second or third reprint, or this booster box? They were 500 USD now, around 160. Is it worth buying now? I would just buy the single cards if I'm collecting Ultra Prism. The reason being that the Ultra Prism reprint, from what I know, it's only in the free pack box that you can get from Walmart or Target and stuff. Chances are those are singular packs that are left over from Elite Trainer box or whatever. I just feel like they're not reprinting. Those are just simply repackaged products from the Pokemon warehouse. Are you more of a collector or investor? How do you manage your portfolio of cash if you find yourself between an investor and a collector? To be very honest, I am more of a collector than an investor, but collecting is not a cheap, it's not something cheap, okay? So basically, I'm investing in products so that I can actually expand my collection. I'm actually a Pikachu collector. I like collecting all types of Pikachu, but I realized that, you know, as an investment vessel, Charizard is such a better investment vessel. That's why I invest a lot in Charizard, but mainly I, collect Pikachu. So that's, how I do it. And how do I manage it? Well, usually I would collect some cards I want. I would make sure that, so I would spend some money first. Actually, let me get a drink of water. This is how my logic goes. I would spend some money and I would buy multiple copies of a card. I would try to grade them or do other stuff to them so that that card, the sold card, for example, if I bought 10 cards, if selling 3 of them eventually can cover up the cost of the 7 I will just hold and collect, because anything that I sell from the 7 is going to be profit. Anything that I lose from the 7, I don't actually lose anything. So in my mindset, I would always try to recapture the cost that I've spent. And after that, all the things will be hidden away in one of my storage units. And basically, yeah, that's what I'm collecting. So hopefully that answers your question. I think that, as a new investor or as a new collector, you can do the same. You can buy 2 copies of everything, wait till the price is right, as in the second one can cover the cost of the first one, then I'll sell the second one. So I think that would be a very good attempt to collect. Oh, really? Oh, that's just a YouTube algorithm. So, sorry. Yeah, but Nicholas, another thing I want to say is, what I would actually do in collecting also, I would set a profit margin. For example, if I have $10 of Luigi Pikachu, I bought it at around, let's just see, let me convert it, because I bought it in Hong Kong dollars. So I bought it for 15 US. Yeah, you guys are gonna hate me, but I bought Mario Pikachu and Luigi Pikachu for $15 US. Yeah. So, and when I bought it for that much, then I said, okay, once it hits, $50 US, I'm gonna sell some off, which I did. I actually sold a lot off at around $50-$60 US because I knew that I've pretty much tripled what I owned already. And then I stopped selling, and then I'll say, okay, my next goal is once it reach $150 US, I'll sell off 2 more. So basically, how I sell things off is I have a profit margin, and once I hit that profit margin, for that product, I stop selling, I'll wait, and then I'll sell some more at a higher margin. So that's how my thinking works. There's a comics book store near me selling long stem jungle unlimited booster box they lost and found in storage recently for $100. Do you think they're worth the investment? I mean, $100 for a jungle unlimited. The only thing I would worry about is whether the packs are weighted or searched, because Jungle has always been a less of a popular set. So I mean, it doesn't hurt to buy 1 or 2 packs, but I wouldn't go all in for that. So yeah. All right, yeah, the YouTube algorithm sucks sometimes. So that's that. But yeah, so I think that in the what you guys should be watching out for is these new release of Pikachu cards. And I think that, so what is happening in Japan is basically, if you buy a box, you get like a set of them. Every 6 packs, you get 1 of these. So if you buy a box, they'll give you like 5 packs, and it should contain all 5 cards. And I think these have a stamp on it as well. So these have a stamp on it to show that it's a promo card. So yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. Anyway, is there any other burning question? Huh. Have you guys opened any of your Darkness Ablaze yet? That would be weird. Imagine a poncho wearing Sonics, like blue and yellow. But okay. I mean, 25th anniversary is next year, so anything could happen. I will not be surprised if it does, but I would keep my eye out, because the Japanese market currently is very, very hot, and everyone is looking, to invest in Pokemon. And there's a lot of foreign buyer that is entering the Japanese market, and I feel like a lot of the Japanese products from now on, it's going to be, who comes first, and they're going to chase it. Yeah, we haven't, Harry, so is the Pokemon promos in the Vote Tackle set only given out in the center? We don't know yet. Chances are you'll find it in the secondary market, but we don't know if ordering on Amazon or on their web page, we're going to get those promo. You opened, Xavier, you opened 3 boxes and didn't pull any sort, not even the Charizard V? Oh, usually, that's a little, ugh. But don't worry, I have a feeling that Charizard will still go down in price. And, I don't actually know. What's the Troll and Toe price right now on VMAX Charizard? Let's take a look. Oops. Pokemon Darkness Ablaze. English promos are printed a lot more. That's why I feel like it's less profitable. So we're seeing people selling at 129, 137, 139. Wait a week or so, it'll go under 100. I'm pretty sure. Hey, PTCG Hustler. I wonder why English promo don't get these big features. Yeah, they don't get these big features because it's just that I feel like the Pokemon Company International just doesn't have that much power with Nintendo and other people. But I think Pokemon in Japan is very well respected. So I think that when they want to cross over with them as in a promo card, they're gonna say yes. But Pokemon International, they're too busy with other things. For example, focusing on the player base and things such as this one. Do you recommend investing in Shining Legends cards? Only the PSA 10. Yavin? Yeah, Yvan. So only in the PSA 10 cards. Because the PSA 10 in the Shining Legends set is actually very, 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 very difficult to grade. If you take a look at the Lugia PSA 10 population, it's only like, 20% of the cards you send you'll get a PSA 10. That's why I think that if you're investing in Shining Legends, make sure you invest in PSA 10. English promo are kind of bad. Yes, I know. Alright, Glenn, let's see what you've got for me. I've been bullying. I've been buying a lot of Japanese PSA 9 Neo, Gym, Jungle, Fossil. And surprisingly, most are so cheap. I do agree. I bought them for $20 to $40. Any reasons why it is so affordable? It's Japanese cards has always been very cheap. It's only been in the recent 2 or 3 months. A lot of the base set, especially the no rarity Charizard, has gone up significantly in price. To be very honest, it's just normal. It's not any reason why it is so affordable. It's always been affordable. So I think that the high-end Japanese cards, the base set of the Japanese cards, are the actual anomalies. It used to be very cheap. It used to be very affordable. But after this kind of, you know, these few months when there was a boom in the Pokemon market, a lot of people jumped right into the Japanese market. And that's why even within Japan, a lot of the base set cards and a lot of the Charizard chase card, like the Sun and Moon SM3H, have you seen the rainbow thing, the Charizard Hyper Rare? That one has shot up in price. And so that's what I feel. A lot of cards are, yes, it is affordable. It's normal to be affordable. So don't be surprised, Esperin, but do keep an eye out because those cards are likely going to go up in price very soon. Once people think that the PSA 10 base set is very difficult and too expensive, they would head on to the Neo and the Gym. So, yeah. And you can also look at the VS card in the Japanese version because I think the VS set was only released in Japan. So you can look at that too. They're less rare. Yep, slightly. Sounds great to me. Okay. Kuro, Darkness Ablaze look like it's not worth it. It's not worth it. At the most, all the cards are like $20 to $30. If you come from a world where Crimson Invasion can actually go back up in price, I think Darkness Ablaze is worth it. But it's just the sealed products. I mean, the sealed products are going for $109. That's something that is bothering me. I mean, $99 is acceptable, but going for $110 just because there's a Charizard in it, nah, I just don't feel like I wouldn't invest in it. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, but Kuro, I would say that there's always going to be a Charizard, and after this whole print run, maybe in 5 years' time, this card will definitely go back up in price. I got a PSA 10. Denzo said, I agree on Shining Legend. I got a PSA 10 Celebi for $50 US. It's not super popular, but the PSA 10 population is very, very low. Yep, the PSA 10 Celebi and the PSA 10 Lugia comes from the same promo box. And back then, they were horrific at packing those promo box. So, yeah. Keep those cards. Those will be very good. I have around 18 of them, and I was only able to choose around 8 to send to PSA. But, you know, it's going to be, you know, half a year before I know what the grade is. Ernesto, it says, yes, because PSA 10 first edition Shadowless anything is really rare. Probably the rarest card. Yep, that's true. PTCG Hustler, here in USA, our government is handing out money to stay home due to virus. Lots of more money, expendable money in yeah. But I think isn't the stimulus check ending soon? Because I thought that, you know, an unemployment rate has been dropping. So yeah, I feel like, you know, that hype is going to slow down until Champions Path. I would just say wait until Champions Path. Any website you can recommend for pre-order Shining Star V? No, usually I order it locally in Hong Kong. And I mean, I could run some pre-order for you guys, but the pre-order window I think is over. So chances are you're going to see some box hit eBay very soon, but the price is going to be expensive. The Hong Kong pre-order price, let me see if I can tell you what the pre-order price is. The pre-order price actually I set earlier on was $365, which is like around $47 US a box, but I think that it's likely going to go up. So selling internationally, I have a feeling that regular booster box is $48, but the Shining V, it's going to be around $55 US a box. Okay, Denzo, I think that we will see a rise of the PSA 8 and 9 prices. They might be a great investment as PSA 10 are out of the reach for most people for WotC cards. PSA 9, yes. PSA 8, not really. People are, you know, that one grade does bother some people. If it was PSA 8, I would rather buy a raw card and put it in my binder. They extended it again. Okay, that's actually good information, because that would mean that I can continue to sell more cards. Huh. Can you pre-order from? You can pre-order some from Amazon. I think that Harry is referring to Shiny Star V. Hustler, everyone is watching. Close the chat window. Close the chat window. Hit the like button. Reopen the chat. Oh, does it work? I don't mind. Yeah, because I'm actually reading this off the chat window. That's pretty cool. And it says, oh, I should click live chat and not top chat. Okay, interesting. Cool. Anyway, so I think, yeah, this is quite an interesting chat, and I think I would host more regular chat like this, Q&A, because, you know, I just feel like, but I'm going to experiment with the time, because the last two live chat, I felt that there were more people when I do it at nighttime. So maybe like my Saturday night, which is your Saturday morning. So I'm just experimenting with the time at which these live streams should be hosted. So, and I would actually turn on my webcam later, and you can see my face, but just because that currently, yeah, my internet sucks. So if I run it with my face, it's gonna lag. Did you ship Darkness Ablaze case? But I did. Oh, yeah, sorry. I did not send the tracking number. I did send all of them, actually. I will send you guys, I will update the tracking number. I've sent it out on Monday, which was, I've sent it out on August 10th. So all of them were sent out on August 10th. I'll send you guys the tracking number. I've only sent the tracking number for the FedEx guy. I forgot to send it for the other guys. So, yeah, I will update you. So you'll see, most likely you'll get an email by the website, automated email saying that it's sent out. So I will update that later on today. Yep, it was all sent out on the 10th. So that's pretty much that. And, you know, hope you guys enjoyed this live video. I mean, I know it's a very small group, but that's cool. I mean, I'm definitely fine with it. And there's some very interesting questions, especially the ones with the Shining Legend, I think. The Shining Legends are very good investment. I actually bought a bunch of PSA 10 Genesect and PSA 10 Volcanion for $50 US. I mean, it's PSA 10, so I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Is hoarding you got it. Is hoarding Champions Path ETB still worth? It would depend on what is in the set. I would say that if you can hoard Champions Path ETB at MSRP, it will be worth it at any time, any day. But if you're hoarding the Champions Path ETB at a much higher price than MSRP, I would be very cautious, and I would actually watch what kind of cards is going to be included in the set first. So I think, yeah, I mean, I got it for I got it at distribution price, so chances are I'm gonna hoard some. That's the truth. I will hoard some, but depends on how much I get. I mean, I did order 400 boxes, so we'll see. But I don't think I think they'll only allocate me with 100, so that's that. Yeah, comfort while walking in your shoes is key. So sushi really helps the muscle relax and tender. Okay, I'm a little confused about that comment, but okay. But I can actually make it work. Well, if you're hoard... Okay, so I guess these are other people, huh? But anyway, so if you're hoarding Champion's Path, make sure it's a comfortable hoard. Don't hoard it just because, you know, you think it's a good investment. You can hoard it if those are extra cash you have laying around and you just feel like, you know, you could spend some cash into that. But I wouldn't go all in on Champion's Path. There's so much more stuff. Yeah, there's so much stuff that is going to be released for Pokemon. I have 20 Champions Path ETB pre-order. After I did 20 hidden baits, 5 times money. Yeah, I would just keep 20 to be honest, and so that would be good. To be honest, I feel like the allocation will be less serious than Hidden Fates, but it's going to be similar. Hidden Fates, I think I ordered 100 bucks. I got 40. So, any thoughts on the new Pokemon Coco movie Pikachu promo? I did order it. To be honest, I just see it as any other Japanese Pokemon Pikachu promos. I don't think it's going to go up in price because it's not a full art. Everyone is collecting the full art version of Pikachu card. So if it is not a full art, I would treat it as a regular Pikachu promo that is going to go up in price, but very slowly. What do you think about the Pikachu promo in Shocking Vote? Tackle a good pickup? Yeah, I think it will be, especially the VMAX Pikachu, the second version of VMAX Pikachu, like this one, the one with the hands up. Yeah, this one. I think this one would definitely go up in price. The reason being that if you look back, a lot of full art Pikachu, including the Pikachu GX, this one, let me show you. Pikachu GX. This Pikachu GX. So it was released with the Mimikyu. My screen is loading. Yep. So this one was released with the Mimikyu. And even this one, the price went up significantly. So I think just the VMAX one, the VMAX Pikachu promo will go up significantly in price. So I think it will be a good pickup. They overprint the movie promo, looks like Detective Pikachu promo. Yeah, the Detective Pikachu promo just didn't capture a lot of people, to be very honest with you. So yeah, those would just be any regular one. But if I get a full art Pikachu, definitely it will be a good pickup. And I have a feeling it's going to be a very cheap price initially, because a lot of people in Japan are going to see it as, oh, you know, I can always sell this card on eBay. They're going to go to Pokemon Center, they're going to buy up all the box, get all the promos, and resell it on eBay. And because of that large quantity, eBay won't be as expensive. I mean, if you guys can imagine, remember Red Pikachu. Red Pikachu is a full art Pikachu card that is pretty much very, very affordable. And that's just because, you know, there's just so many of them. So I think that the VMAX one is a good pickup. What's my favorite set? Legendary Collection. I know a lot of people are going to hate on it, but Legendary Collection, the reverse holo, is just beautiful, in my opinion. Stained Glass Birds for $30, a good buy. Yes, it is a good buy if it is a near mint and the cutting, the edge, the centering is good. I have another copy of the Stained Glass Birds that has horrible centering, so you have to check your centering. I have 100 red Pikachu. It was sad it never went up much. Yeah, I ended up, you know, giving some away in some talk and, you know, to some kids, because it's I don't think that card will ever go up in price. I'm so sorry, Denzo. What do you think Pokemon TCG performance in future? As you said earlier, Pokemon popularity declines once and it might happen again in the future. Yes, it will, but I don't think currently Pokemon is too big to decline, to be very honest. And there isn't just, and in the western part of the world, there isn't just any cards or collectibles or Japanese anime that people like more than Pokemon. And I think that the Pokemon Go made a lot of young kids like Pokemon again. So I foresee that, you know, it's just going to continue to grow. I don't think it's going to slow down anytime soon. So Steve asks, what are my thoughts on Champion's Path? Yeah, everyone likes to ask this question, and here's the thing. Without knowing more information about what is actually in the set, I would only buy the Elite Trainer box. I would not buy other stuff, because I just feel like that this set might be a repeat of Dragon Majesty, where the cards are not that popular, but there are some box set which are. So yeah, I would buy the ETB, but nothing else. Worry when 4 years old don't like Pokemon at the moment in England. They love it, so the hobby is safe. Yeah, as long as if young kids like Pokemon, it is safe. And the reason why, Nicholas, I was saying that the good thing about Pokemon is Pikachu never age. You know, like 20 years ago, the Pikachu we know, it's the same Pikachu now, and Ash never aged. That's a little weird. But other investment tools such as Magic the Gathering, I think it appears higher to a more mature audience. It would appear appealing to a mature audience. But Pokemon, kids love Pokemon, and I think a lot of the YouTube channel like Leonard, Unlisted Leaf, you know, just watch the video and say, like, take a look at how many people are actually watching the video. You know, their subscriber and their views are huge. And trust me, those are most kids. Those are most likely kids. It's not like a kid will click into an investment video and say, hey, collect Pokemon. You know, I'm 6-year-old and I really want to know what card to hold. That doesn't happen like that. So, yeah, you're safe, Nicholas. I think that Pokemon is going to be a long-term investment. What other failed investment have I bought? I've actually bought the Dragon Ball Super sets, the first release. That booster box didn't go up in price, so yeah, that really sucked. And I have a feeling that parents are more inclined to teach their kids about Pokemon than Magic the Gathering or Dragon Ball Super. I mean, you know, Dragon Ball Super looks violent, or it looks like a typical guy anime, right? But Pikachu, you know, they teach you moral, you know, and stuff. Isn't it like good for kids? So parents are more willing to show Pokemon to kids. So that's another reason. Handing out, if you ever get worried about Pokemon, sir? Yeah. I actually know a lot of people that actually donate Pokemon cards. So I know teachers. I know teachers who collect Pokemon cards. And basically, a lot of the holo rare cards, they would take it to school. And, you know, if the kids do well, they'll hand out a card to them. And then because it's holo and shiny, the kids will like, oh my god, you know, I got a shiny card. So they love it. They don't really even care whether the card is expensive or not. And I think that's something we want to see. We want to see people passion in the hobby and not see it as money. And yeah, and I think that's what differentiates the collector and the investor. I think if Champions Path has not more card added, ETB are the only worth for investing. Very good, Harry. I agree with that. If it has some more, then the pins collection would be good. Yeah. So Harry is saying that Champions Path, he agrees with me that Champions Path ETP is a good investment, but he also wants to invest in some pins because anything that you can collect a set seems to be a good investment. That's what I actually thought a long time ago, Harry, but I realized that not all sets are made the same. So back then, the Japanese promo released a set of Boss Pikachu. They also released a set of Eevee dressed in the different evolution. Those cards didn't go up that significantly. So I think only some sets will be a good investment, not all sets. They never make two good holiday sets in a row. I do agree with you, so that's why I have my reservation with this set. Daniel, what have you got for me? What price do you think Shiny Rayquaza GX would go up to? Seems underpriced right now. Yes, a lot of the gold cards in Hidden Fates, a lot of the full art trainer in Hidden Fates, even the Rayquaza, Zorak, as well as the Metagross, they're all underpriced now. If people want to complete the set, they will eventually buy these up. But people are too tied up in opening the sets. Because you get 15 packs in those boxes, and the packs per cost ratio, I think it's cheaper if you open tins. That's why a lot of people are choosing to open more tins. So yeah, definitely I would say those Shiny Rayquaza, those guys will go up in price. Yeah, that's a definite. So that's pretty much it. I will try and play around. I'll try to change the time of this Q&A around. Maybe sometimes I'll do it on a Saturday night, which is your Saturday morning. And we'll see how the participation goes because I'm just experimenting. And yeah, continue to like, continue to subscribe, and give time. Yeah, buy those. I think that after the reprint, you'll definitely go up in price. It'll go down in price, the Hidden Fates. So yeah, let me guys know in the comment later on when this video is uploaded. Yeah, other comments. So I'll catch you guys next time. All right, see you. I will end the stream now. Bye bye.